Welcome to County Portal, your simple source for local government services and public records. Let's get started.
How long does a Department of Labor investigation take? That's the big question for any employee who has filed a complaint or any employer who has just received that dreaded notice. The honest answer is, there is no single, simple answer. The timeline for a DOL investigation can vary dramatically, from a few short weeks to well over a year. It all depends on a handful of key factors that can either speed up the process or slow it to a crawl. First, consider the complexity of the case. A straightforward claim for unpaid overtime for a single employee is much simpler and faster to resolve than a complex case involving employee misclassification, joint employer issues, or violations affecting hundreds of workers across multiple locations. The more moving parts and legal nuances, the longer it will take. Another major factor is the scope of the investigation. Sometimes, an investigator is only looking into the specific allegations made in the complaint. Other times, that initial complaint can trigger a much broader, wall-to-wall audit of the company's entire pay practices for the last 2 or 3 years. A wider scope means more records to review and more people to interview, which adds significant time. Employer cooperation is also critical. An employer who is organized, responsive, and provides all requested documents promptly can help move the process along. On the other hand, an employer who delays, provides incomplete records, or is uncooperative will cause major delays. This can force the investigator to issue subpoenas to get the information, which is a time-consuming legal step. The sheer size of the workforce and the quality of the employer's records matter, too. It takes far longer to interview 150 employees than it does to interview 5. Similarly, if payroll records are clear, digital, and accurate, the review is quick. If they are messy, on paper, or missing entirely, the investigator has to spend time reconstructing pay data, which can take months. Finally, you have to remember the investigator's own caseload. DOL investigators are often handling dozens of cases at once. The time they can dedicate to your specific case depends on the priority and complexity of their other investigations. So, while a very simple case might be resolved in 60 to 90 days, a more typical case often takes 6 months to a year. Highly complex and contentious investigations can easily stretch to 18 months or even longer. The key is to be patient and understand that the process is designed to be thorough, not necessarily fast. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more content just like this.